100, 1,000 different species. Yet one alone is acknowledged king. One roams the valley, proud, unconquered, unquestioned. And when he walks, lesser creatures hesitate at their peril. Man who has taken over so much has left this corner undisturbed. When he does come here, the authority of centuries leaves him. He must stand alone and unimportant in a land ruled by others. Yet the old and the new can come to terms. It is not always necessary to exterminate your rivals.
Come here. Where have you been to?
One man, whose name is Carr, has signed a truce, made an alliance with the kings of the wild. 4 years ago, 2 tiny lion cubs were brought to him as orphans. He made himself their foster father and named them Big Boy and Little Boy. Now full grown, they share with Carr and Nelson, his game guard, the life of their camp on the bank of the Luangwa. They're quite at home, raiding the larder when it's left unprotected. And they're always on the lookout for casual tidbits when the party returns to the camp for the heat of the day. It is a peaceful life, a strange, idyllic existence. In many ways, it's almost as if every man's dream of the golden age, with nature's beauty free at last from fear, had miraculously come true. Yet it cannot last. It is only a dream. Carr, by saving his lions from death when they were cubs, broke the circle. They were raised by man, fed by man, and now depend on man, not on their royal pedigree. Carr wouldn't keep on with this artificial arrangement, even if he could. He recognizes that man must eventually return the lions to the wild. Any other solution is unthinkable to one who lives so close to nature's law. While it lasts.
Come, come, come! Come, come, come!
So the experiment began. The unconquerable lion is almost helpless as a cub, quite unable to fend for himself until he has learned from his mother the art of hunting. The schooling takes time, and until he graduates, his survival is no more than an even chance. No man can take the place of the lioness. All Carr can do is to cut down on rations and then give his pupils an opportunity to show their mettle. The rest depends on their royal blood, on the dormant instinct of the hunter, which surely still survives the years of inaction. Carr can lead them to within striking distance of their natural prey, but no further. Now instinct must take over if it can. Instinct is there. The first kill has been made. This is the vital step, and Carr knows now that time and patience can lead the lions to the life that should be theirs. Turn to their protector across the river. Even Little Boy, who has never forgotten the time he was attacked by a crocodile and still panics at the touch of a piece of driftwood. this is the last time. The Luangwa will see no more of this strange skylarking between man and lion. Carr has done all he can to bring them to independence, but he sees clearly that as long as they can fall back on him and his camp, they will never choose the lonelier and harder life of the wild. The time has come to take away the crutches, to make the choice for them by removing the figure they rely on. The camp must stay where it is, so it's Big Boy and Little Boy who must be moved, deported to another part of the valley 100 miles away and abandoned to stand or fall alone. This then is no joyride, but the end of 4 years of companionship for man and lions alike. Their new territory is far removed from any trace of man. Here they must win for themselves their own hunting grounds and hold them against others of their kind. Here they must forget the men who have been the companions of their early years and finally establish themselves in the life that is rightly theirs. The three have walked the valley together hundreds of times. This is the last. The valley is timeless and changeless. It has known them since they were cubs, and now it calls them back to play their part in its circle of life and death. Norman Carr, who at the beginning preserved them from the law that the strong shall live and the weak shall die, now reverses the process. The broken circle is made whole. This is the parting of the ways. The valley is timeless and changeless. Impersonal in its beauty, indifferent to any individual drama, the circle turns endlessly and marvelously. man who knows the circle so well that he is almost part of it, and who respected it deeply enough to return his companions to it, Norman Carr, is still there. But he can't regain his peace of mind without knowing the fate of Big Boy and Little Boy. There has been time enough for the issue to be decided. Now he makes his way back along the trail of their last walk together. If they have survived, he'll soon find them, for lions never move far from their chosen hunting grounds. Vultures. A kill has been made. But who are the killers? He knows them too well to be in doubt for long. The circle of life and death is re-established, and the princes are back where they belong. The dream days of their exile are over. They have inherited their kingdom.